Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Apocablog. Day 1450. Shit. 5, I think, maybe 6, who the fuck knows. Of thinking that, this is just par for the course. On Saturday's broadcast of MSNBC's Velshi, whatever the fuck that is, Senator Bernie Sanders, independent. It's not how you spell communist. Stated that the bipartisan coronavirus relief proposal is not a bill that should be passed. Sanders said, absolutely, we need direct payments. Let us be clear. What we have right now are people suffering in a way economically that we have not seen since the Great Depression. Hunger is at an all-time high in recent years. You have tens of thousands of people facing eviction. You've got over 90 million people who are uninsured or underinsured. And what the American people want, they understand that in the midst of this crisis, through no fault of their own because of the pandemic, the economy is in shambles. And they are asking the United States Congress to help them. At the very least, we should be doing is continuing that $1,200 payment to every working class adult in the country, plus $500 for their children. In addition to that, I worry very much that in this building, put together right now, there is legal immunity for corporations who have been irresponsible in protecting their workers. So the fact that we are not addressing economic crisis of tens of millions of people in this bill, and then we're giving large corporations carte blanche, I say, to ignore the safety needs of their workers, tells me this is not the bill to be passed. Okay, Bernie. None of that is what the American people want. None of it. What the American people want is for you to shut the fuck up and let them go back to living their lives. And we can demonstrate this because we have people across the country. Staten Island pub declares itself autonomous zone, reopens in defiance of new coronavirus restrictions. Now, this cocksucker's already been fucking arrested by these pieces of shit. But God bless him. But, I mean, he's been at the center of numerous disputes regarding New York's coronavirus restrictions, reopened for 2 hours Friday night in defiance of dictator fucking Fredo's older brother's coronavirus orders. Max Public House opened for 2 hours Friday night, just three days after co-owner Danny Presti was arrested for trespassing at his own establishment. For refusing to comply with Cuomo's lockdown orders, the bar previously had its liquor license suspended for violating corona restrictions. City Department of Buildings vacate orders were still taped to the door as bar goers drank indoors in a crowded setting Friday night. We tried to sit down and be diplomatic with the city and state officials. We had a meeting with the sheriff today. Presti told the freelance reporter, whoever the fuck. The New York Post report, it did not go well. They're just showing that they're not willing to work with us. We have to get our livelihoods back, and we'll see where that goes. We haven't been able to pay the utilities. Just everything's just piling up. We're just scraping by. So, in the midst of that, California chef owner Andrew Gruel declares restaurant patios autonomous zones as outdoor dining bans begin. And so a couple days ago, Gavin Newsom said the state would institute a regional stay-at-home order based on locations' ICU capacity. The order includes a ban. So we're going to ban based on people maybe getting sick, not even sick people, because potato. So they're not just banning indoor, but outdoor as well. So again, we're going to set up our own little chaz in our fucking front of our store. And then we have the other insanity that Angela Marsden, owner of Pineapple Hill Saloon, was shocked to discover the city permitted a catering company to set up catering tents for an entertainment shoot the day after the LA County forced her to close her outdoor dining 90 feet away. LA restaurant owner could have permit pulled permanently for hosting outdoor dining. The owner of Crony Sports Bar and Grill in Agora may be prohibited from operating permanently after he refused to comply with recent blah blah blah. It goes on and on and on and on and on. There's just, I could pull up probably thousands of stories just like that from all across the nation, except for, red states like Florida, Texas, where people are allowed to live. Look, this is where we are, kids. It's arbitrary, it's capricious, and our representatives hold so much contempt for us that they're literally saying, "Yeah, forget what you want. I'm just gonna give you money that I don't know where. I guess I'll borrow it from China because that's always good for America." And all we're asking for is to be left the fuck alone, and they refuse to do it. So at a certain point, we have to demand it.